is my tutorial for a spooky pumpkin Halloween themed tumbler. Melanie Kinney from Dimensional Drinks is an amazing 3D tumbler artist, and she's made it possible for non-sculpting folks like me to also make 3D tumblers using Dimensional Drinks sleeves for stainless steel tumblers. They have these new spooky pumpkin ones, and I snatched 2 of them as soon as they hit the Dimensional Drinks website. These sleeves are made to fit the Plump Tumblers from the Tipsy Magnolia. They work with the 32, 24, and 16 ounce plumps. I used the 32 ounce plump for my skull and book sleeve that I made during my mentorship group live classes, but for this pumpkin, I'm going with the 16 ounce plump. I wanted to do a spooky graveyard scene on the pumpkin itself and make one big spooky picture, so that's why the 16 ounce is perfect for me, but you can do whatever size fits your vision. But y'all, do whatever design you like. These sleeves are so versatile and it will look amazing whatever you decide to do. Use code VMD to save 10% off your purchase on the Dimensional Drinks website and get you some of these sleeves. They also have these ghost sleeves as well as the regular pumpkin sleeves without the face. Absolutely adorable. To start, I am currently prepping my 16 ounce tumbler with a 16 grit sanding block. I'm going to clean it with some alcohol, then I'm going to adhere it to my sleeve using Fast Set Turbo from Counterculture DIY. Oh, and side note before I forget, make sure you adhere your sleeve to your tumbler before you do anything to this tumbler itself. These sleeves are a tight fit, and if you epoxy your tumbler first, it won't be able to fit into the sleeve. So make sure you put your sleeve on, then epoxy it, and add all your glitter after the sleeve is attached. I'm going to let my sleeve cure while it's turning on my turner, and I've used epoxy to adhere my sleeves to my tumblers. That's what I like to use. I've also used hot glue, but epoxy for me is better, but you can try any adhesive, whatever adhesive is easiest for you. Now that my sleeve is attached, I'm going to take painter's tape and tape off the eyes and the mouth. To do this, I'm going to place the tape and cut away the excess using my X-Acto knife. As usual, when I don't film for a while, I forget how to keep things in the camera frame, and you can hardly see what I'm doing. I'm so sorry, you guys. I end up doing this again later as well. But I'll be sure to explain what I'm doing so you know what I did. Lord mercy, y'all pray for me. Pray for me. When you're done taping off your eyes and mouth, choose your base paint and get to spraying. I'm using black, purple, and green for my spooky scene. To glitter, I'll be using the epoxy method as usual. You can also use Mod Podge, whatever else you like to use to adhere your glitter. And I'm going to be using Fast Set as my epoxy of choice to apply my glitter. And because I'm using Fast Set, I'll be peeling up my tape as soon as I'm finished applying my glitter. When your glitter is cured, seal with Krylon Triple Thick, then we'll be ready to fill in our eyes and mouth with alcohol inks. Now, if you don't have alcohol inks, you can also use acrylic paint. That is absolutely fine. I personally just like the look of the inks, but you can definitely use paint as well. This is also where I decided not to be in the frame. But what I'm doing is I'm using the lighter alcohol ink called Yellowhammer from Wiz Goodies to fill in the eyes and mouth. Then I'm coming back with the darker orange crush color, which is the name of the alcohol ink, Orange Crush, and I'm going around the edges of the eyes and mouth, kind of making the outer parts darker and then the inner sections lighter, so kind of looks like it's kind of like lit up on fire. That's what I'm kind of going for. And I'll be blending using alcohol ink blending solution as well as using the lighter alcohol inks. When I was finished applying my inks, I sprayed the whole tumbler again with Krylon Triple Thick to seal my glitter and my inks. Normally I don't seal my inks, but I wanted to be sure they wouldn't bleed since I'm not letting them dry because y'all, I got off the plane from Vegas on Tuesday. It was an awesome event, by the way, you guys. Oh my word. If you guys came out to see me, I absolutely love that. Thank you so much. I miss you guys already and I enjoyed squeezing you. Anyways, it is now Wednesday when I was filming this. I had 2 days to do this tutorial so I could release it on Friday in my group. Your girl had no time to dry nothing. Nothing. I let this layer cure, then I added another coat of epoxy and added some, what? Guess what? What? Extra sparkle. Of course. Okay, so do it. Now we are ready to add our spooky scene. I got this scene and trees. Well, I got the graveyard scene and trees from Creative Fabrica. I cut out the pumpkin chilling in the middle since I made it all one piece. So don't get confused. I believe the file comes with the pumpkin separate if I'm remembering correctly, but I can't remember. So I just show how I cut the pumpkin out in that little corner box that I just showed you. I'll have a link to the files down below in the description box, as well as a link to the Creative Fabrica free trial if you're not a member, so you can try it out. In the corner video, I'm just showing a slower version of what I'm doing below. I'm slicing the vinyl in pieces and applying the scene piece by piece like a puzzle. It's going to make it easier to apply to the bumpy and curved surface. So just take your time, slice that design, and place on your tumble like you're just putting together a puzzle. Because we're using plain black vinyl, all those slices and bumps that may be on the tumbler will not show under epoxy. Black vinyl is so forgiving. I absolutely love it when I'm trying to add a design to a harder than usual to apply surface. To be on the safe side and make sure my epoxy doesn't repel, I'm applying Quick Coat from CC DIY, and then I'm going to be drying it with a heat gun, then sealing with a coat of epoxy. Make sure that Quick Coat is completely dry so you don't get that weird gunky white stuff. With my leftover epoxy, I'm going to be using Souless mica powders from Woods Goodies to blend in the bottom of my vinyl into the tumbler, as well as Magic Peacock mica to give my graveyard a spooky, misty look. I let that layer cure, then I applied one last coat of epoxy, adding more micas to give my scene some depth. You can totally skip adding more mica, you guys, but y'all know I'm extra, so I decided to add a touch more to the bottom, and then I decided to add some to the top as well, because, you know, why not? These plumps have those cool removable bottoms, so I kept my bottom simple by adding some UV resin with some glitter and adding my signature. I let the UV resin cure outside since it was nice and sunny. Let cure, and then you'll be all done. I am going to be the talk of the town walking around with this cutie with some warm apple cider at the pumpkin patch with my kiddos. Fall is officially here. Oh my gosh, it was like 50 degrees in my home state today, Maryland. Yes, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching my tutorial. A huge thank you to all of my mentorship and channel members. Your support is literally all the things. Have fun making your spooky pumpkin tumblers, and I'll see you again next time.